Welcome back to another episode of
Todd and Forrest Talking Comics.
As always, we're your hosts,
Todd
and Forrest. So today we're going to be looking at a little something going on in Marvel right now called Age of Ultron. We're going to be reviewing issues number 6 and 7.
Written by Brian Michael Bendis. The art switched over from Brian Hitch. It's now Brandon Peterson.
Yes, and Carlos Pacheco does the flashback scenes in issue 6 and 7. In this story, in issue number 5, the basic idea of the story is Ultron's taken over the world, and in issue number 5, Wolverine decides that they're going to go back in time and kill Hank Pym before he could invent Ultron to prevent this world from ever happening. And Sue Storm tags along with them, so that's what issue 6 is about. It's about them going back and them, murdering Hank Pym. And they find Hank Pym literally right as he's had the idea for Ultron. And Wolverine walks in and there's this awesome moment where he's like, you just did it, didn't you? You just fucked the world.
Yeah.
So yeah, he starts laying into Hank Pym. He tells him that, this is hard for him to do because he is a good man. He's done a lot of good in his life, but he just has to die.
Issue 7 starts out with Logan and Sue. After Logan had killed Hank, they decide that they need to go back to their present time now. And they get there, and there's this whole nother existence going on, as pretty much expected. But the nice thing is that all the buildings aren't all blowed up, so Ultron didn't take over the world. Yeah, so they get confronted by this team called the Defenders, led by Colonel America.
Basically, they don't know who this Sue Storm and this
Logan are.
Yeah, so they're like, ask them all sorts of questions, harassing them, beating the shit out of them and stuff.
And then it ends after they've kind of been beaten and they're getting taken away by these Defenders. And the Tony from this universe comes and flies down, and he's like this huge figure in this universe.
Yeah, he sort of like made America sort of like a police state almost,
It's pretty crazy.
Martial law Tony Stark. So yeah, that's the new villain in Age of Ultron. Issue 6 in general was just amazing. It was really good. I loved Wolverine. It's such a Wolverine thing to do. Go back in time and just like murder somebody because he needed to die. It's exactly what Wolverine would do.
It is. It was a really cool thing. I'm really glad Bendis did that, because it's like, I know that this is going to have some really fucked up consequences, but it's like, this needs to be done, because anything is better than what we have now.
And Wolverine's the kind of guy who makes that sort of call.
Tired of wiping friends off my knuckles.
Exactly. I love that, because of everyone in the Marvel Universe, he's had the most people die on him.
Yeah.
I
was a big fan of the art. Like, I really loved Brian Hitch's...
Oh, Brian Hitch.
But yeah, Brandon Peterson did a really awesome job, and like, the characters still looked really good. It wasn't as awesome as Hitch's designs, but it was still really well designed characters.
And here's a little tidbit of information, major spoiler alert. In the 10th issue, it's been revealed that Angela, Neil Gaiman's creation for Spawn, who he recently won the rights to, is bringing her over to Marvel, and her first appearance in Marvel is going to be at the end of Age of Ultron. So I am pretty sure that she is going to be the new Herald of Galactus, because her next appearance is in Guardians of the Galaxy. That's good. That's good. So yeah, keep an eye out. If I'm right, I'm right. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But I'm pretty sure Angela is going to be the next Herald of Galactus.
Yeah, it will also tie in with this new mini that Marvel's going to be doing after this whole Age of Ultron thing's done. But we'll wait and see about that.
Yeah. One thing that I'm kind of like, about is the fact that, for something called Age of Ultron, like, it doesn't have a hell of a lot to do with Ultron. You know what I mean?
Well, I don't know. Ultron was pretty much the main focus of the first half, and now it's just about kind of like they were trying to counteract.
Yeah, I get that, but I just mean, like, he's not the big villain. Unless he goes back to being the big villain by the end, you know what I mean? Then I'm a little more okay with it.
They'll come back to him, I'm sure.
Yeah. Yeah. Can't find anything else wrong with it.
Yeah. Besides, it's all about reshaping the Marvel Universe, basically, and they're fucking doing it.
We give this one a solid 5 dead Hank Pyms out of 5.
Because the only good Hank Pym is a dead Hank Pym.
So yeah, tune in next week. We're going to be doing Ultimate Comics, Death of Spider-Man by Brian Michael Bendis.
My eye!
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm wearing glasses mostly, so...
I got it in his eye. I'm sorry, Todd.
I'm gonna go flush it out for 15 minutes.
We'll catch you next week. See, man, you're doing it too. It's good, right?
It
Feels
is.
good.
I can't hold it in.
Yeah.
It just bursts.
Yeah, I know what you mean. This is what I'm saying.